Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. I have what a few people already have reviewed, but what's funny is I actually had this for a very long time, and it is the Urban Decay Velvetizer. I've probably had this for a month, and I kind of forgot I had it, but also I just never really got around to making a video. And then I was seeing videos pop up and of other YouTubers, and I'm like, I still gotta do that. So anyway, if you haven't seen it yet, this is the Urban Decay Velvetizer, and what it is a powder you put in foundation. So Wayne Goss does a trick where you put your moisturizer or primer on, then you do a light dusting of powder, then you apply your foundation. I actually made a video testing that process, and I kind of did it wrong, and people were really quick to tell me about it, and it kind of, it's my second most watched video ever, and I will put it in this iCard up here if you want to check it out. But it's not a trick for everyone, I think, and also it depends on the products you're using. And the point of me doing that was to kind of test it in an everyday environment, like not a makeup artist and not using the products he used, but the products I have using that technique. So anyway, sometimes when people watch a YouTube video, they think it needs to be a certain way, like a recipe, like, you know, you have to have these ingredients. And with makeup, the idea is that you want to try techniques with what you have access to. So anyhow, okay, so let's get started. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to review this for you on half my face, and then I'm going to do the same trick but using a regular powder that I already like. So I thought, you know, do I have to spend $38 to get this result? Is there something special about this powder? That's what I'm here to help you find out with me, okay? So let's begin. This packaging has, I love it. It's like Velvet Elvis, right? It's purple. It has velvet on the jar. It kind of kills me. I love it. I don't care that it gets dirty. Does it get dirty? I mean, I don't know. I just think it feels great. Okay, so then it's a very fine mist. I've already opened this, and it is a very fine velvety powder. It has silica in it, and I feel like whenever I find, of course, talc, silica, mica, all those ingredients are very common in powders, but I feel like a powder that is heavy on the silica really does feel more silky than just something that's straight up talc. And to compare, so Marcel, this is a great powder, by the way, and it was in my drugstore powder favorites, and it is soft and smooth, and it feels great, and it feels finely milled. So yeah, let's do that. So it says to mix like a dime size amount in your foundation. Of course, it explains it with the Urban Decay Skin Tint. I don't have any Urban Decay foundations, so I'm using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus because lately it has just been a really good multi-purpose foundation. And also, it doesn't have a lot of cover, like it's not a thick and heavy foundation to begin with. So if this adding of the powder does add coverage or a thicker texture, I kind of wanted to start with something thinner to begin with. You catch my drift? Okay, good. Oh, I'm not wearing any primer either. I'm actually using this Ordinary, it is from The Ordinary, the High Adherence Silicone Primer. I'm gonna give this a try. Of course, maybe that's dumb to use something I've never used before. Rah. God, Rebecca, get it together. Okay, so this shade, I actually went up a couple shades. This is Buff Bisque. I love that I can just buy several bottles of this at $6 and not even worry, you know, like spending too much money. Okay. Adding. I'm a little scared because I feel like I'm just gonna make this pile of foundation in my hand. I really need like a mixer stick. Do I have like a, I could use my finger. I'm gonna use this Wayne Goss brush end. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so my ratio of powder to foundation is not good right now. It's really making a paste. Well, maybe that is good. Maybe that's good. Look at me. I'm sure that this would be easier on a glass. I kind of like doing it this way. If you are one of those people that likes to mix things like paints, this is fun. Okay. So I'm just using my Mikasa Lemon Drop sponge. Whoa! Whoa, that just mattified it like 1,000 times. Wow. What smells? I think the Wet n Wild foundation kind of has a scent to it that I forgot. Oh boy. This is, wow. Oh, okay, so that's some good coverage right there. It doesn't look cakey. It looks a little powdery-ish, maybe. I'm gonna get a little bit in my nose. You know what I mean, right there. You guys are always, you're like my daughter. You notice when I don't blend areas. You're like, oh, you missed your nose. Like, darn it. I don't know, like I think if you're, I have a feeling that some of you just may be turned off by this based on having to mix. Like you'd be like, why don't I just go buy a thicker, more matte, heavier coverage foundation and not deal with this? And I can totally understand that. But if you think about it, it's almost like getting one of those shade drops where you can make your foundation lighter or darker. And this just gives you that freedom to modify your products based on, you know, how your skin is acting that day, what kind of event you're doing, what the weather's like, if you're oily, if you're dry. So I think if you're more of an oily skin, and you feel like the foundations out there don't have that mattifying effect that you want, maybe this is going to give that for you. So as you can see, without the foundation, red, discolored, smooth, pretty darn good. Let's now add the Marcel powder. I'm gonna put in more foundation than I might need just to kind of offset the powder texture. Okay, and of course my hands are clean. I wash my hands before I start digging in my cosmetics. Okay, so let's just do, I put like that much powder in to start, and I'm using my finger because I can feel it. I like being able to feel stuff as much as tools are great. Sometimes I can tell what I need, oh shoot, more or less of based on the way I can feel it. Okay, so I think I kind of did the same thing. Why does it smell like paint? Yeah, the Wet n Wild smells weird. I think it's because there is no fragrance and you're just smelling ingredients. Okay. What's it doing? So it feels the same on my hand, but is it actually different? Weird. I mean, is there really a difference? Oh my gosh, my eyebrows are kind of cakey. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's breaking down. It's not working. Wow. Okay, you can't see this, so I'm going to zoom you in. It seems the more I blend, the more textured it gets. Okay, watch this. I don't know if that's coming across on camera the way it is in real person, but it is all textured and breaking down, and it did not do that on this side. Whoa. I really didn't expect that. I really thought it would just work, or it would be maybe a little thicker. Huh. How the heck does it work like that? You can use this as an actual finishing powder too, the Urban Decay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm too lazy to get up, so I'm gonna use my Pure Disappearing Ink Concealer. I'd probably prefer my CoverGirl, but this will work. I do like this. It's just not sure how, you know, spectacular it is compared. It really is fine. Like, it kind of makes a little cloud. What is this? Okay. Feels like cornstarch. So I'm not like, you can't see, I'm not like baking. I'm just sort of putting it on with a wet sponge. But do you see how much it really highlighted and softened that area? Whoa. Okay, so I have a real, oh my God. This is so messed up. Oh man. Yikes. Okay. Okay, folks, I am going to finish the rest of my face and come back and show you the finished product. And I am back and full-faced. I did the Ciate Fun and Fearless Chloe Morello palette for you because it is back in stock on the Sephora.com website. So I'm like, okay, quick. I love this palette, you know, so something else is back in stock that I love is the Kat Von D Project Chimp Everlasting Lip. All proceeds go to chimp programs that have been chimps that have been rescued from laboratories. So yeah, and this was last year and then it sold out and now it's back on the Kat Von D website. So awesome. Okay, foundation and powder and all that good stuff. So I kind of saved this side of my face with just using the Velvetizer. That sounds so funny. So I put this all over my face and it seems to like look okay from a distance. Close up, I can see where it's broken down. But honestly, this side of my face is just crazy good, smooth coverage. I can't get over it. It does kind of give a little more of a drying sensation, you know, because well, you're putting powder in it. So if you're really dry, I suggest just load up on your primer and, you know, your moisturizer and then do it. But I don't think it's going to make you feel like terribly dry. If you're oily, you will love this. You will love this. If you're looking to maximize coverage in your foundation, you will love this. And then it is a wonderful setting powder. Like, it really does give a velvet finish. So I have to say, as much as I always try to kind of hack the, you know, the tricks, and I try to get dupes, and I try to find something that's cheaper. That's what a dupe is. Anyway, I really do think that this is something special. The way they've milled it, the combination of ingredients and the powder, it's good. It's good. So I'm not going to just put any old powder in my foundation again. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy my channel and subscribe, share with your friends, and all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye.